Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Charlene, and in today's video we're going to go over my House of Sillage collection. So let's get started. First of all, I'm going to start off with the Whispers collection. If you ever check out the House of Sillage site, they have things broken down by different collections and collaborations. So the first three items that I have that's in my collection is the Whispers Temptation, Strength, and Enchantment. And if you see me looking off to the side, that's because I have all my notes here because I can't remember every little detail about every perfume that's in my collection. So I did make sure I did my research, put my notes to the side here, so it'll help make the video a lot more smoother. So let's first of all get started with the Whispers of Enchantment. That's what this bottle looks like. As you can see, it has the Swarovski's crystals on there. And it has this minty green, I like foresty green type color to it. Now this one, I must say these three that I have that are from the Whispers collection are ones that I received in a previous mystery box. These are not ones that I would have previously picked up. They wouldn't have been choice items for me, but they have been surprisingly good, especially this one, Whispers of Enchantment. This green top here with the gold. Now this one says it has top notes of sparkling mandarin, petitgrain, which is a note that's new to me, and geranium, jasmine gladiflorum, Damascus rose, wild sage, another note that I'm not usually familiar with, sensual musk, soft leather accord, and patchouli. Now that petitgrain was new, so I looked that up. It says it's a fresh floral, slightly woody, with sweet citrus herbaceous. It's similar to neroli and bergamot. And then you know it has the geranium that has that mix of the rose and citrus and things. When you smell this one, you pick up on that herb, like I said, herbaceous, the herb and minty type note, but it has the sweetness to it. It has the citrus in it. And then it goes into the flowers. The jasmine, I love jasmine. So it goes into that jasmine and beautiful and with the rose, but it still keeps a little earthiness to it. And then it goes into, like I said, that sensual musk, leather accord, and patchouli. Patchouli just helps this to last longer and have that warm and soft feel to it. So this was a surprising one to me that I actually enjoy very much. So this is one of two that I'm going to show you in this collection that were ones that I would have typically not picked up had I not received them in mystery boxes. So this one was from the first mystery box I picked up a while back. And the other one is from the new mystery box that I showed you guys in my previous video. If you haven't looked at that video, please check it out. Also, mystery box was the Whispers of Strength. Now it's the same detail as the other one. It has the small little Swarovski crystals around the edging of it. Now you have to be very careful opening these things because those tops are heavy, and they're very, very heavy, but they're luxe filling. But you see that says Whispers of Strength. And this one has, you smell that tiara flower right away. It has bergamot, tiara flower, coriander, and lemon in the top notes. In the middle notes, it has frangipani, jasmine, magnolia, and gardenia. You smell the gardenia definitely. And then it has the base notes of cocoa butter, musk, coconut, and salicylate. Now salicylate, I was like, what is what is the world is a salicylate? But anyways, it says this is a mildly balsamic with sweet floral, which totally makes sense. So this is a floral, sweet floral fragrance with a little bit of what should I call it? It's a floral with a freshness to it. And it's a floral with some creaminess to it. So it was definitely a surprising one because gardenia and magnolia, although I love the scent of those walking around in trees, I didn't necessarily think I would love it on myself. But those have been surprising. This one has been a surprising one for me. So I have really been enjoying that one. The other one that I have here is the Whispers of Temptation. This one also, like I said, has the same similar design. It has the inscription on the inside as the other one. Now this one, this is definitely unique to my collection. Let me tell you the notes. Black currant, plum nectar, and cardamom is in the top notes. Cardamom is something new to me. It has a citrus, it says camphor, and woodiness tone smell to it. But then this has saffron flower, rose petals, night blooming jasmine. Night blooming jasmine is something I'm very familiar with because I have that plant in my yard. I love plants. So when that does bloom, when it's in season for blooming, it will carry on through your whole yard. I mean, depending on where you have it planted, you will smell it everywhere. But it's a different jasmine than a typical jasmine. I love jasmine scents. So I've never seen it in heard of it being put in a perfume before, but I really enjoyed it here. The saffron gives it that sweet, spicy, sensual note. Then it has, so this is the part that throws me off. So the cardamom in the top note is like, don't know where it's going there, but the base note, suede accord, oud vapor, and Australian sandalwood. Now, suede is something that I hardly ever have in my fragrances, so that is something I'm still new to as well. But oud vapor, it says a deep, rich, warm, woody scent with slightly earthy and animalic quality, and that is definitely what you pick up on in this perfume. If you do not like anything that's too earthy and animalic, you will not like this scent, because although it says it's in the base, I smell it from first spray. And that's what threw me off the first couple of times when I wore this. But like I said, I wasn't familiar with those types of notes, so it was very unique for me. But as I wore it more, you know, I'll sniff it, smell it, and like, oh, that's kind of nice. That's different, you know. So just because something is different don't mean it's bad. Just because your nose never smelt it before don't mean it's bad. But this was definitely something that I've never put my nose on personally on myself. And I was originally turned away from it, but I'm starting to enjoy it more. So now we're going to go on to some other items that I picked up that's in another collection. That is their signature collection. That's where a lot of their main items are located. So the first one I want to talk about is Love is in the Air. That's what this one looks like. Love is in the Air. It has the silver with the Swarovski crystals all the way around it. It's very beautiful. Yeah. It's plum, black currant, orange in the top. Bulgarian rose oil, jasmine, Chinese cedarwood, and Indonesian patchouli and white musk in the base. This is a lovely scent. It's very romantic. If you want something that is more of a sweet, romantic scent, this is it. So that the name Love is in the Air, it perfectly describes this. It has fresh fruit tart beginning, that Bulgarian rose. I wanted to look that one up. It says a sweet, deep, hypnotic scent with notes of honey, spice, green, and fruit. So you combining that with the jasmine and then that Chinese cedarwood that gives that warm, woody scent to it. This is very nice. Very nice. This would, out of the ones in my collection so far, this will be in my top 5, definitely. The other one I have from the signature collection is the Cherry Garden. The Cherry Garden is similar to the Love in the Air, except it has more of a goldy top with the Swarovski crystals all the way around it. Cherry Garden says that it has the top notes of Sicilian bergamot oil. It has Tunisian bitter almond. Come back to that note in a minute. Oil, Vietnamese star aniseed oil. And then the middle notes has rose, green jasmine, sandalwood, and the base has heliotrope, white musk, and vanilla. Now, Cherry Garden is definitely more of a spring, summery type scent, I would say. But, you know, you can wear your perfumes whenever you feel like wearing them. But that Tunisian bitter almond, it says it's a warm, slightly sweet, nutty scent with a cherry-like quality. So that's where they're picking up on the cherry when it says the cherry garden. And then the Vietnamese star aniseed oil is a strong, spicy, sweet, and licorice-like scent that has a balsamic, woody undertone to it. So that paired with the rose, the creaminess of the sandalwood, then it has the heliotrope, which is also the sweet, nutty type undertones, along with that white musk and vanilla in the dry down. This is a beautiful scent. This is a nice, like I said, spring, summery scent that gives you that cherryness, and gives you that warmth and that softness, but also give you that sweetness. Very nice fragrance. Now, this one I know is a lot of people's favorite, Passion de l'Amour, with the gold with the green crystals on it. This is a romantic scent as well, and this has been one of my favorites for a long time. Now, this one has top notes of saffron, raspberry, middle notes of caramel, amarice oil, and the base note of oud and Lyratrax Absolute. And I was like, amarice and Lyratrax, what in the world? So amarice oil is a citrus with floral and warm woody note, like a light, clean, sweet scent. And Lyratrax Absolute is a sweet, herbal, turmeric, tobacco-like, and vanilla-like aroma that adds warmth and depth. So that's where they're putting the warmth in from it, because they got the sweetness of the caramel, the warmth of the saffron, and the warmth of the sandalwood, and all of that. But this is a beautiful, like I said, romantic. It's sweet, it's warm, it's sensual. It's definitely something that I would highly recommend to anyone. Like I said, this is one of those safe blind buys. I think a lot of majority of people will really enjoy this one. So, and I love it. I really do. I love it. All right, so moving along. Now, remember when I said earlier about the mystery boxes, and you finding something that you might not normally have picked up, but you will end up really, really enjoying? Well, speak no further, because I just showed you guys this one. That Nuez Moy, I already done wore it several times since I unboxed it with you guys. This is so beautiful. Let me tell you guys what the scent is. It says top notes of Sicilian bergamot oil, Guatemalan peppercorn oil, and cardamom oil. So like I mentioned earlier, never tried cardamom before until I tried it in the other scent. And now I felt like, oh, it's not that as bad as I would have thought it would have been. And then in this one, that peppercorn oil, that would have normally have thrown me off. Now it says, so the Sicilian bergamot is that fresh, zesty citrus with slightly floral and spicy undertone. But that Guatemalan peppercorn, I would have been like, what? But that scent is a sharp, peppery spice with rosy overtones. And then, of course, you got the cardamom like we mentioned before. Then that Bulgarian rose, like we mentioned, was in the other one, has that sweet, deep hypnotic scent with the notes of honey and spice and green and fruit. And then it has that Indonesian patchouli, that tree moss. And tree moss was like, So the tree moss is just the earthy, woodsy scent that has notes of musk and amber. So something that is really nice to help balance out a perfume. And then it has the white musk in the base. When I tell you that peppercorn was throwing me off, it was throwing me off. And if it was throwing any of you guys off, don't let it dismay you, because that peppercorn lasts. It is, I'm not going to say it ain't there. It is there, because when you first spray this on you, you hit that instant hit of spice, zest of the pepper, spicy notes. And then no more than 5 to 10 minutes, at least on me. On me, within 5 or 10 minutes, the peppercorn dies down and kind of dissipates. And this turns into the most beautiful honey and sweet jasmine. It smells beautiful. And that lasts on me. It was over 6 hours. I both times that I've worn this, I it lasts so long on my skin. And like I said, it was a beautiful fragrance. So if you were scared of the peppercorn, 5-10 minutes max. At least, like I said, in my case. After that, beautiful sweet scent that lasts all day long. I really, really like it. All right, so that's Nuez Moy. The next one that I have in the Signature Collection, the next couple of ones that was in the Signature Collection was ones that I have in travel cases. So that's Tiara and Holiday. So Tiara is this one. It came in this travel case here. You can see it. You can smell it right away when you pull that out of there. But it says that it has top notes of Calabrian green tangerine, Sri Lankan cinnamon, Bulgarian rose oil, Virginia cedar oil, and the base notes of Madagascar vanilla, musk, and amber. So this has a fresh, tangy, citrusy notes with that floral sweetness from that Sri Lankan cinnamon in particular. And it says it's a floral sweetness of rose with warm, spicy of the Ceylon cinnamon. So that's the difference in that type of cinnamon, that floral sweetness from the rose. So you got the citrus, you got the rose. Then you got the Bulgarian rose that even taking the rose a little deeper, more sweet, more honey-like. The Virginia cedar giving it that woodiness. And then you got the vanilla and the amber and the musk that's just making it more warm, soft, and sensual. So this is a beauty. I think of this scent, when I think of Tiara, I think of royalty. That's what I think of. So the name is very fitting. Wearing your tiara, so if you're doing anything like that, when you're dressing up in a nice dress, it's a good scent. So that's Tiara. And then we had Holiday. Now, Holiday, that was this one. It's in this travel case here. At least mine came in this travel case. It has top notes of mandarin, orange, blackcurrant. So that's the fresh tart fruit smell that you get. Then you got peach, rose, Egyptian jasmine, absolute. Now, the peach also has that juiciness, that tartness, that sweetness. And then the jasmine, of course, has its sweetness from the floral scent. But then this one has the Haitian vetiver also in the base, Virginia cedar oil and musk in the base. So then it gets a more deeper and more woodsy and, you know, and a little balsamic and musky. But this is a nice scent as well. This is more like a citrus type scent that you can wear year round. And I would recommend that one as well. Now, the other thing I have is also in a travel case. And it's the trend number 5, Tropical Jungle. And I know I was telling you guys in my last video that I thought I had 2 of these. And I do. So both mystery boxes that I received, and like I said, it's like a year or so apart, both gave me the Tropical Jungle number 5. So I don't know if they're having a problem selling this one or what. But this one has scent of top notes, grapefruit, neroli, ginger, pink peppercorn, middle notes of jasmine, rose, geranium, tuberose, base notes of orange flower, amber, vanilla, and musk. Now, what I pick up on this is like a fresh citrus floral. So like it shows it in the list, it's exactly what it is. So this would be something I would definitely wear more in the spring and summertime. And I like it as well. Now, the 2 that you guys saw me unboxing, the other one was my Minnie Mouse fragrance. Has that 3D design. This is definitely a gourmand scent. I'm actually wearing this one today. And I've been loving it. Top notes of marshmallow, creamy notes, like whipped cream, middle notes of raspberry, caramel, coconut, and base of vanilla, musk, and cedarwood. So the marshmallow, of course, give it that soft, airy, sweet with a hint of vanilla. And then the creamy notes give it that rich, smooth, creamy scent. And then you got the caramel, you got the coconut, you got the raspberry, that fresh tart and creamy and buttery, and and then the vanilla and musk and everything at the end, just giving it that soft powdery. So this is a beautiful scent. If you like a gourmand and you want something that's sweet but not too sweet, and that it lasts all day. When I tell you, I've had this on for over 8 hours already, and I still smell it. So this is definitely one of their stronger scents. They did a very good job with this one. I absolutely love it. I'm glad I picked it up. It's beautiful. The presentation is there. The scent profile is there, and the longevity of the scent, the sillage of it and everything is there. So I'm so happy I picked that one up. And the other one I have here is my Tweety. My beautiful Tweety. It also has this 3D design, and this is one of your fruity floral scents. So it has the top notes of bergamot, apple and lemon, middle notes of lily, peony, rose, jasmine, and peach, and base notes of musk and soft woods. So it has that citrusy, floral, spicy undertone, the fresh crispness from the apple. You know, it got that sweetness, floral from the jasmine. And then it goes down into that soft powdery scent. So I know I'm going to enjoy this. This is something I think you can wear year round, especially in the spring and summertime. But I know I'm going to get on with this in the next few months. Some of those other ones, like that New As More and other ones, I'm going to be putting on my fragrance tray. I'm about to change it out. So stay tuned for that video. If you like what you saw in the video and you like what you see, please consider subscribing, liking, commenting below. What is your favorite House of Sillage item that you have? I know they have several different ones that they've released over the years, and I would just like to see what you guys enjoy having. Other than that, thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for my next video. Bye.